Big baby boo boo. Just another R&R sesh. Not much to talk about. Stop by, say hey. I'm not MPC, but not too far off from it. No, I'm joking. I'm pretty far off from it. It's been a good day. Spent the day as a mascot. Just did a live set for the Beatles karaoke nights. Did a Beatles karaoke nights. Beatles 1. Just easy singing songs, you know. Good music. The little boo boo's chewing on some grass right now. Beautiful night. It's been such good weather. Well, it's been rainy lately here. Up in northwest Ohio. Oh, God. I just like walked into a swarm of mosquitoes. They haven't noticed me. Oh. Wouldn't that be crazy to walk into a swarm of bees? Jesus. What a terrible way to suffer, you know? Like you hear it, like the 1,000 bees, and then they start swarming towards you. Ugh. I hope not. Big boo boo. I'm live again. The big baby. Roly cam. Oh, whoops daisy, Rolly had to boo boo. We are not going to watch that. But we are going to go get a bag to clean it up. Because we don't like turds in the yard. Right? No turds in the yard. No, wait, did we already go all those bags? Oh, they all fall out. Oh, we did go through all those bags. Oh, no. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm just cleaning up some dog poop right now. What are you doing? What is up? Boo Boo. We gotta train you to use the toilet, dude. Anybody know any dogs that know how to use a toilet out there? I think I gotta remember where the poo poo is. Mizzou was a bail. Jack Harlow, appreciate it. Hey, what's up, guys? Just a rest and relaxation time right now. I'm picking up some dog boo boo from my little baby. How y'all doing? Hey, what's up? Ooh, Jesus, that one's stinky boo boo, little one. Little one stinky. Yeah, we're just chilling. I did a live set just earlier. I was singing some Beatles songs. Now we're just hanging out. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Oh.
What happened?
My hip's so sore.
Oh no. Yeah. Getting frustrated. My woman's breaking down on me, y'all. Help me. Someone. We gotta tow her back into town. No, I'm joking. She's not a car. She's a human. Hitler? Come on. No, I'm not. I'm nowhere looking like Hitler.
The mustache does.
It's the mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
It's Hitler's.
Andrew, inappropriate. Absolutely uncalled for. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like. I got 33 people. Let's hit that like. Monty Royal needs all the help he can get building this page up. It's cool, bro. I get it. You know where it happens. I do have a hammock. I don't have it set up. Should I set it up? All right, yeah, I'll set it up. I don't get to. It's probably gonna rain, but Yeah, I have a hammock. Who doesn't have a hammock? Where'd my hammock go? Oh, there it is.
It's in there. What's in the hammock?
Yep. I don't know.
Where's it?
Jessalea? Jessalyn. Jessalyn wanted to know, I think. Yeah. I do have a hammock. I know. Well, I knew where it was. It wasn't exactly where I put it. It was in the shelf next to the shelf I put it. I probably put it there too. I am Monty Royal. I am a musician, entertainer. I got some motivational speeches too. I can motivate some people. A lot of marketing too. It's all about marketing, really, guys. It's like the biggest thing. It seems like. Shout out to my friend Mo Lester. Oh my God, Mo Lester's birthday! Oh, Mo Lester, I get it. Damn, I fell for it again. Shit. When
Yeah.
no, it's The Simpsons, when it's like,
Yeah, they
yeah,
prank calls.
yeah, they do prank calls on the YouTube live, and they got me. Well, that's the thing. You can't you can't say all the stuff that you hear. You can't.
It was hilarity.
You can't read
That
it and
called
say it
me
out.
Mad. He's like, it's funny.
Here's Amber. You want to be on?
No.
No. Yeah. It's kind of messed up.
What do you mean?
Well, they'll see. I'm turning the camera on you.
Why?
Well, you're talking, so yeah. Here's Amber, guys. She's my girlfriend. And how'd you get a black eye? Or I didn't do that, did I?
No, you did not.
That's absolutely right.
I tripped up in the dark.
Yep.
Flip flops.
Yep.
And that was it.
Monty is innocent. But
Yes, he is.
you're saying something about what? You said Ed was upset.
Because somebody called him, and asked.
Mario, what's up? Tito.
I can't think of the right.
Best basketball
Right
players. I hear you. Think about it. Yo, what's up? Show her. Yeah, it's terrible. She hurt. It actually happened to the side of her head, and it was like it made her eye black, and then it creeped into the other eye somehow. We're not. Yeah, right. I know. Poor thing. She's getting tore up all the time, but we're holding it together. Every day we're positive. We're looking to a positive future. 22. Tito says I look 22 years old. What do you think? Do I look 22? I wish I were 22. If I knew now what I knew, or if I knew then what I know now, I'm like 36, so I'm kind of old. All right, I got this hammock. I got to kind of remember on the fly. When you're thinking on YouTube, it's hard. When you're thinking live, it's tough. It's like kind of can be like in the public, when you're in grocery shopping, and then all of a sudden you're like can't think straight because all this chaos is around you. Yeah, it's like you gotta kind of live is like that too. I don't know. How'd I have this set up? Anyways, guys, what's up, Tito? I appreciate you. Raising Cane's, I've never had Raising Cane's. Had a lot of Taco Bell. I want to try Raising Cane's. Just hitting this up for now. I'm sitting down. We'll get to that hammock later. But apparently Raising Cane's doesn't have any flavor in their chicken, I heard. Their chicken tenders are like flavorless, but they have a good sauce. Me, I like Taco Bell, but I'll tell you what, the best chicken out there is, guys. It's called Gus's Fried Chicken, and you can get it out in LA. Also, you can get it out in the South. I get it in Memphis when I'm there, and it's awesome chicken. Best Louisiana fried chicken. Some of the best chicken from a chain restaurant that you can ever get. So if you see Gus's Fried Chicken, definitely make it there. It's worth the eats. You get a jalapeno, you get a chicken breast, and you're set. Oh God, 9 finger. Yeah, that's funny. I know, right? Yeah, that is bad. Yeah. Um, looks familiar, eh? Yeah, Ohio. That's Ohio in the background right there, guys. Pretty sweet. It's pretty nice out. Really humid. Yeah, Memphis. Yeah, Gus's is what's up. What is up the best? Oh, well, I don't know about that, buddy. What is wrong with y'all people? Klansmen. Jeez. You're in timeout, buddy. It's awesome. You can put people in timeout on YouTube, Amber. So if they come up acting all sideways, you put them in a timeout. Oh, oh, shoot. Gotta put you. Yeah, it's like, what happened? What's wrong with a mustache? Mustache doesn't mean anything. I don't think a mustache means anything, does it?
No, regular.
Drunk? No, I don't drink. Yep. Yo, what's up, guys? Just a rest and relaxation here. Monty Royal, I did some, what is it, singing just a bit ago. I was a mascot today. I was doing some mascot work at the local grocery store. It was a success. People loved it. It was good. I had kids coming up. I was in a mascot. I was all decked out. I'm not going to get into exactly who I was, but if you watch the short, you can pretty much get your imagination working. But little kids would come up to me and like hug me. And it's like it's like these kids, they're adorable, you know. And it's like I just patted their head. But yeah, little kids, they like mascots, and the pay was good. You shave my lip, every now and then, you know. I mean, might need to clean it up. It's a never-ending job with, facial hair. It's constant work, freaking constant work. Always want, because you want it to look good. You don't want it to look out of control, you know. Yep, I don't shave my lip. That's exactly what it means, guys. But yeah, I did some karaoke earlier. Also did, the Beatles #1 album compilation of the #1 hits. Did a few minutes there. About 17 minutes of singing. First, like, 6 songs. And, yeah. So now we're just chilling out, enjoying the night. It rained all day here. You know, words of wisdom, they come and go. Right now, we're just chilling. Watch out. Rolly's chilling. We'll give the dog cam. Dog view. The dog days.
Yes.
Rolly's in his golden years. He's just living it up now.
Yeah.
He gets just to enjoy his little dog life. Yeah. In the green.
Just sniff it.
Keeping it real, guys. What are y'all up to? Anything cool going on out there? Oh, we got some music going. Surprised no one's shooting any guns tonight. It'd be a perfect night to shoot guns, you know? I think. Is Friday night a good night to shoot guns or not? I'm thinking if there's going to be a night you want to shoot guns, it's probably Friday or Saturday. Right? Not a work night. No one wants you shooting a gun in your backyard on a work night. That's no fun. Keeping everyone up. What do you think? Shooting guns, that's a weekend activity. Weekend activity, right? Friday night, Saturday night thing you do, maybe in the day.
Depends on the person.
Preferably a gun range. If you have a gun, just take it to a gun range. It's just usually out in the middle of nowhere.
Gun range.
right? We're a pro Second Amendment. We are a pro Second Amendment family. We believe in the Second Amendment. Well, the Constitution doesn't work without the Second Amendment. You got to realize that. The reason why it's the Second Amendment, it's because people just want to always take our liberty and extract our wealth since the beginning of time, because there are just some people that feel it's their duty to take from one people and give to another. I mean, that's socialism, communism right there. We're already in it. And, I'm just saying, Social Security, we got Social Security. That already means that we're a socialist country. And so, if anyone's trying to scare you off about socialism or communism, it's already here. We have capitalism. And I have a buddy who is really smart, and he understood more about capitalism. What I kind of understand is that everything's been collateralized in this country. So pretty much even the land in the country all was sold off. And so once they didn't have any, the United States federal government couldn't sell any land, it started to sell the humans. And the way it sold the humans was to, use it as collateral. The federal government wants money, so they use the land as collateral for a loan, and then after the land, they use the humans. So that's why we have social security numbers and birth certificates and stuff, because pretty much we've been collateralized. Right as we're born, we have an insurance policy that's set up, and that we don't have access to. It's all on the back workings of pretty much the financial system. From what I've been told is the way that money works is an idea of money is back in the old days. The Caesar was the main god you worshipped in Rome because he controlled the money. So apparently in Rome you can worship any god you wanted to. But the primary god was the Caesar, because the Caesar controlled the flow of currency and also the value of the currency. And so since the Romans were a seafaring commercial system, the reason you had to worship the Caesar is because the money, whenever they brought in new imports, merchants would bring in new imports, it would come with a bill of lading. So commerce is the deal. Commerce is business over the sea, pretty much. And uniform commercial code, I'm not going to get into that. I don't know much about it, but I kind of get the concept of why it was created. And there was always merchants. Ideally, there's merchants, and they needed products, and so they would import and export with ships and from other places, get spices and whatever. Sometimes ships would never make it to port, so they created insurance to make sure, that business guys, they would take on the risk and be able to be compensated something at least, even if they lost everything. And so whenever a ship would come into Rome, it would have a bill of lading. It would have a list of everything that's in the ship and the value of that product. And so that bill of lading would go to the port authority. The port authority pretty much interprets the data for the government, and in some back way, the Roman government and the Caesar was able to modify the money supply to be able to inject, accept these goods from the merchants that weren't there before and not throw the economy off whack. So yeah, a ship of expensive goods. Anyway, so the reason you had to worship the Caesar was because he controlled the money, so that there wouldn't be hyperinflation, or also that there wouldn't be, the dollar or their currency wouldn't fall into no purchasing power, because people save in the currency and stuff and they use it. And so the Caesar, it's always a complicated issue. That's why I'm a Bitcoin supporter. Currency is a very complicated matter, and it's kind of like the ether of our lives. And it's, I recommend everyone study Bitcoin, and there's so much information. It's a like everything else, it's got a learning curve to it. Once you learn, it took me a few years to really understand, and I was in the industry for a bit, um, and I still don't understand it all. But that's not my job. It's not one person's job to understand it, like how a whole like system works. You know, everyone has a job within that system, and when everyone's doing their job, you know, knowledge gets segmented because it's impossible for everyone to know everything. So as long as everyone's doing their thing, you know, and making sure programmers are doing their thing. Yeah, I dig cryptocurrencies. That's just the way things are going to go right now. And okay, so yeah, you had to like so money. So get this. So liquidity, which is money, and currency, which is kind of money too. Currency. So like, what is the currency? Is it a rough water? Is it choppy waters? What's the currency? And the banks control the flow of currency. You see where I'm coming from? Like money is water in a way. Um, it's because commerce was started on the water. It was started, well, they did like a law of the land and a okay. Yeah, they did a law of the land, and I'm not sure really the law of the land what that means. I'm pretty sure it pretty much means whatever, you know. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what the term law of the land means. The law of the water is like merchant law, commercialism, and yeah. So yeah, stocks on Cash App. Yeah, that's a good way to do it too. Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin too. And if you're going to do Bitcoin, what's good about Bitcoin is it's a good way to save money as long as you're saving for a reasonable amount of time because that thing's just going to go up it goes up every year. So what's nice about Bitcoin is you buy Bitcoin. So it's like you're buying savings. And I recommend everyone that if you have Bitcoin at all, I recommend you take custody of it. And what that means is you download the Bitcoin Core wallet and run a full node. And so you can pretty much take full custody of your Bitcoin. Because when you have your Bitcoin in a place like Cash App or, you know, Fidelity and stuff like that, um, it's a third party and they have third party liability. And what happened already, if you guys don't know, but Mount Gox was an exchange people would just park their Bitcoin at, and they would just rack up more Bitcoin. It was in the early heydays, and what happened was the owner ran off, you know, did an exit scheme and shut off the exchange and stole all the Bitcoin. And so all these guys waited for years for the court case to go through. Court case finally goes through. I'm pretty sure the Bitcoin were seized, okay? The Bitcoin were seized. And so the federal government had Bitcoin, but the court case ruled that the people would not be the people that lost they had a claim on Mount Gox. They wouldn't get paid in Bitcoin. They'd get paid in dollars, and that's the whole. Um, yeah, it's definitely a learning curve, and you know, it's just like traffic circles. You know what I mean? It's confusing at first, and you just got to dive into it. Watch a few videos. What the first thing to do is really just to download the Bitcoin Core wallet, and it's going to take a few days because you run a full node, and it's going to download like a compressed version of the blockchain, and so you're going to be pretty much contributing to the network and contributing to the authenticity of the blockchain when you do that. So you participate. It's not like a mining function is different than running a full node. I never messed with mining. It was just, I've never even learned how to do it. But all I have learned is how to buy Bitcoin and pretty much store it on a wallet. I wish I had more of it, but you know how it goes. It's hard. It's impossible, pretty much. It's like, it's, psychology of humans is to, you know, get scared and sell off your assets. It's hard to save and risky stuff like that. And so it's a perfect tool of manipulation where like it's yeah, psychology and game theory These guys have already had it studied down, higher knowledge guys already have it figured out. Um, well, yeah, you get your public keys and your private keys. Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, it's a cool concept. Um, it's an interesting concept, and we already know that the digital currencies are coming. So, you can't earn any money downloading just a node. You would have to mine, and I mean, I'm pretty sure you can use your computer still to mine. It's just the probability of you um, cracking a block open and discovering the next Bitcoin, like hashing out these functions on your computer and getting the correct one. It's, a lot less likely if, you're competing with these huge, these huge guys. They all work together and they own these farms, these mining farm operations. We have a few in Toledo because the electric is cheap. And so these guys will ban altogether all these different crypto farms, mining farms operations, and they usually end up getting the block, and then they split it between themselves because they have such a big pool. Okay. Problem is 91. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I bet a 91 would eat up a lot of money. But as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Yep. So, one thing that was interesting about Bitcoin is, oh yeah, so if Bitcoin, I heard a conversation that if we ever had all the cords, the internet disconnected from every continent, so every continent was isolated, and the way it would work is if the network was still available, and well, whoever was mining Bitcoin, and whoever Bitcoin was, and whoever, so if we all got disconnected, all the continents, and then it eventually got connected back again, once we got all connected back again, everyone would be independently running their own blockchains, not verifying against each other. So the country that processed the longest blockchain while they were disconnected would be the winner, and everyone else, all the other miners that didn't mine or didn't create a long enough big chain or blockchain as the number one dude, they would all have to submit to him and adjust their blockchain to his blockchain. So that was really fascinating. I hope that made sense. So if we all got disconnected via like continents, if all the continents were disconnected, whichever continent was able, or whoever organization was able to mine or extend the blockchain the furthest while everyone's disconnected, everyone else's work would fall to the wayside, and they'd pick up, once we were all connected again, it'd pick up that one. Yeah. That's what I've heard. I watch Tone Vase. I watch a lot of Tone Vase, so he kind of he's my real end guy for the network. I was involved in the industry. Me and a buddy had an ERC20 token. We were, trying to get off the ground and try to promote, and it just, we got eaten up by the other competition. There's so many corporate guys and much more advanced skilled guys that came in, but it was fun. We were able to help some people out in the crypto industry, and really what it was spreading knowledge. I'm not the most knowledgeable guy, but at that time in 2017, I knew a lot. Yeah, when we had the run up top and everyone was making a bunch of money. uh, I was in the industry in 2017, so we were having the run up top, and that's when I got into it, and I was making some money working for this crypto company. And then while I was in Idaho working with the crypto company, like it all went to shit. BitConnect. I was in Bit. Uh, hey, the sub. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Yeah, keep it real. Nice for hanging out. So I was involved in BitConnect. BitConnect was one of the original Bitcoin Ponzi schemes. I didn't know any better. I was involved in it, and I was gusto about the whole Bitcoin thing and the whole cryptocurrency thing. And so I loved it. And then I was a big YouTuber. I was watching a lot of YouTube at the time too. And I met a guy. I forgot the name of the guy, but he was the main black dude that was I don't mean to say it like that, but he's a black dude, and he was the main guy that was promoting BitConnect, and he got me in early. And so their scheme was, they said that you invest Bitcoin with them, and they have trading bots that will be able to make money on top of the trading. So when Bitcoin's going up or if it's going down, it would make Bitcoin for you, and it would deposit the Bitcoin daily into your account. So I put in like a tenth of a Bitcoin, I think, or something like that, 0.15 Bitcoin at the time, and I thought they were really going to trade it, because I was like, I don't know how to trade cryptos and stuff, and so I was like, I wish I could do it, and I bought it. I thought that they actually did have crypto trading bots that were like legit, and so I was like, yeah, I was like, I want to be a part of that. And so like, and they promised gains going up and gains going down, so I was like, yeah, that's that sounds safe to me. And, at the time I was so naive, I was just like, yeah, I think that's it's just the industry right now, you can make money anyway. And anyway, so I got in early, and I made out, actually. I made just a little bit more than I put in, I think. And when I was in Idaho, so I was getting daily deposit, they're depositing Bitcoin on me daily, and I was just like living it up. And then in Idaho, we get home after traveling. We traveled from Seattle to Idaho. Actually, the night we got into Idaho, we get into the Howard Johnson Hotel. We're chilling, me and my buddy, and I look at my email, and it's like, hey, some stuff went down, and they gave me a few tokens, the BitConnect. Well, they paid you out in BitConnect tokens. That's right, you paid them Bitcoin, and then they paid you back in BitConnect tokens. And then you would take your BitConnect tokens on their website and exchange them for Bitcoin. And anyway, at so I got paid out, and I always cashed them out as soon as possible. Usually every day I was cashing out, and the at the end, they sent me a few extra BitConnect tokens. They're like, hey, we canceled your year contract. See ya, bud. And so they're like, hey, we canceled your year contract or your 100-day contract, whatever, early, and here's a few BitConnect coins. And so immediately I sold BitConnect coins, and that's when the exit scheme was happening. That's when BitConnect was stealing all the money. For some reason, they gave me a few coins. I was able to exchange them for Bitcoin, got them out of there, and then I didn't think anything of it. I was like, well, that's over. It was good. But the whole industry was pretty much collapsing at the time. And right at the beginning of 2018, yeah, it was like it started going crazy then. And then Bitcoin was dropping. Um, but yeah, it turned out to be really bad for a lot of people in BitConnect. And what happened was, I'm kind of ignorant about the whole cryptocurrency. Like, I mean, I'm educated enough to kind of try to explain the loose concept of it. But yeah, a lot of people that had no idea what anything on the industry was about, crypto, or like all the end people that got into it was a Ponzi scheme pretty much. All the people that got in at the end, they got there's guys making videos saying they put in $10,000 or their life savings, and they probably did. And then what was really bad was people got other people to invest in it too, like their friends and family and stuff, and then they all lost their money. When I was into crypto, pretty much no one listened to me. I was all about crypto. I go listen to Max Kaiser back in the day and Stacy Herbert. And so around 2010 is when I started hearing about Bitcoin. I had no idea how to get it or where, like, I was like, what the fudge? How do you get this stuff? Like, pretty much when you could only just mine it. and maybe actually is probably on an exchange somewhere. Mt. Gox probably existed, but I didn't even know how to get it. And then, so sometime around 2013 or 14 is when I finally got some Bitcoin. Someone on Craigslist was like, "Hey, I got some Bitcoin. Anybody want to buy it?" So I met up with this dude at McDonald's, and I learned all about the wallets and stuff. And I had my public key. I showed him, and he sent me. I think I got like, yeah, 0.15 of Bitcoin back then. It was like about $30 worth. So Bitcoin was only like 300 or 400 bucks. And it was cool. It was awesome. But it's hard to hold on to that stuff just because damn money is so tight right now. You know what I mean? Everything's so expensive, but it's not too bad. I'm going without a lot right now. Life's pretty friggin' sweet. And I hope you guys are having a friggin' sweet time too. And I'll get that hammock set up next time. I just didn't feel like doing it. My tripod broke. This tripod, what is this thing? It is a Joby. My Joby tripod, like two of the little arms just cracked off. And I just got this thing not too long ago. And it's like, I love Joby products, with the magnets on the edge or on the end of their tripods. They have good magnets on the feet. And I use the one with the little, where you can manipulate it like pretty much any direction. But the arms just snap off too early. So, anyways, guys, I got another day of mascotting tomorrow. It's going to be a sweet day. Make some juicy money. And then, just relax. All right, keep it real, guys. Nice hanging out with you. Good hangout. Talk to you later.